Hi guys, Retro Ralph here. Now, new people to the channel will be wondering what the hell's about to go on. Veterans to the channel, yeah, you'll understand I have a unhealthy obsession with something called an Xbox. Right, 4, 5. Yeah, the thing is I can't turn down a good thing. And unfortunately, 6 of these just don't fit on the screen in one go. 4 blacks, 2 clears. And they all work perfectly well. These 2, I actually want 3 to put 1 terabyte hard drives in, put all the games on, and then I'll have like A to F, G to R, and then the rest and numbers or whatever. But the 3 here, I wanted to do stuff with them. I was actually going to paint them, but I don't think I can be bothered. There'll be better options to do these with someday, I'm sure. These are the 3 that Fair Fight 14 gave me from Retro Box Room. So, yeah. Got one of these from a friend, got 2 of these I think off of eBay. I've had, I think in total, probably might have had 7 or 8 in the past. However, this isn't about them. The problem is, yeah. Yeah, I've got a 7th. But the problem with that is, for this project, I've actually got an 8th. Bear with me while I clear the decks and show you exactly what I want to do. Now, Xboxes came out quite a long time ago now. A lot of limited edition cases. Oh, I love the green one, which is obviously what you've just seen. It's the Halo version. It looks so good. The crystal one, it's an original crystal. It's not like it's a redone case. So the redone cases ones were actually quite good, but they weren't very stable. They weren't very strong, so they'd always used to crack and whatever else. So I'm glad I've got 2 of these, and I can do a load of stuff in the future with them. Right. The Xbox Green. Now, side by side, it does look really good. The problem with this one is as follows. It doesn't work properly. There's a crack across the top of there. This was, by the way, this is very cheap. So, it was a proper bargain to get. A little bit scratched on the badge there at the front. You also heard a rattle just then. Side, I am missing this part here because it was also dropped on this corner here. Now that's the biggest problem with it. It has been opened before. Actually, when I got this, it hadn't even got screws in. So the case is fine. It's got the hard drive. It's not been, I don't think it's been modded. It's not even got any screws holding the drives in place. So let's get these out a little bit, if we can. I want to look, see if it's actually modded on here for the chip. And look at that, that is dirty. Actually, why has that got padding on it? It has been modded in the past, so this might not actually work. And I've zoomed into the wrong spot. Right, that double-sided pad there and all the connections on here have been tampered with before, so it looks like this might have already been a little bit tampered with. It is filthy. It has been in here a while now. Oh, there's a screw. 1 screw. The chip for the battery. I'm not quite sure what version this is. Right, the reason why I bought that one is as follows. It looks pretty, simple as, and I thought we could get this fixed, use parts from one of the others, maybe hot glue, maybe plastic, this corner back in. However, it is looking a little bit iffy. So, on a whim, bought another one. Now this hasn't got the crack across here, as this one has. There we go, screw up there. There's a cable here as well, because behind here has already been LED modded. The front is the only problem. It's a smoked black front. It's not black, you can see straight through it. So whether or not this is a fake front or not, I don't know. The side actually has that part on. The back is fine, it needs a damn good clean. This corner is fully intact, as is the rest. However, all the labels are missing, the feet are missing, so this has definitely had somebody go into it. I have spares. Unsurprisingly, I have lots of spares. So, what we are going to do is make a pretty good Xbox green the best way I can and do it, yes, hopefully in one part. But at the moment, these need stripping fully down to parts. I have hard drives in case the hard drive's gone. Worst case, I could take the Fair Fight ones to pieces and use part from that. I also have a tub as well, which at the moment I can't actually see. It's usually above me, which should have parts for these in, and I can't see it at all. So it's going to be behind me in parts bin over there anyway. So give me a few minutes. Let's get into these and see. Well, actually, there's a screw missing there. Okay, so I've only got the 4. Right, so let's see what's inside all of these and get them stripped down for parts. One thing before we start getting into this one and stripping fully. Yeah, I had to do it. I had to get a controller for this one, the green one. I've got a clear one as well for the clears. I've got a dark one, and I've also got the Duke. You have to get the full set. They're amazing. The one I want for this one, actually, the best one, the looking one, is the blue, the clear blue one. But I think that was either Japanese only, Canadian only, I'm not entirely sure. But also, found the pot of spares. So, we have an Xbox Dual, a fan which doesn't seem to, well, has probably seen better days, still works. Cables, front panel, controllers, and what I'm really looking for is the bolts and the feet. So I've got what I need, even the front button. I have got what I need for this, or I can see I need for this anyway. So hopefully we should be quite lucky. Worst case, I'll have to sell this one on eBay for parts and get rid of it. I mean, look at this, it's proper combat green in it. And when Halo first came out for the Xbox, it was an absolute amazing game. So, let's dig into this, get a screwdriver, see. I'm going to see if these work before I strip them down anyway. So give me a few minutes to test, then I'll strip, and then we'll see what happens. Now, first, well, the second Xbox finally put back together again with the cables, joystick as well. Let's see what this comes up with. Power's on. So there's like static. I've got a green light on the front. So this might actually work then. I need a TV on the right channel as well. EV2. Xbox is showing the Xbox and a red X. Oh, okay. This has got the execution. Oh, hello, what was that? It's got the Evolution X V plus 3935 launcher on here. Okay, so I thought this actually didn't work, but it looks quite good actually. MS dashboard, power off, Xbox games. What has he got on here? Oh, hello. I think this has already been done for me. Baldur's Gate, Blank, Colin McRae 2005, Dead or Alive 3, down to GTA 3, down to Land of the Dead, down to PX Games 3, down to Star Wars Battlefront 2, Tony Hawk's Underground. So it looks like this has already been done. I did test this before, and for some reason the light on the front didn't work well. So this does want looking into and seeing what's inside. So let's get the second one in before I strip that one fully down and see if that one actually works or not. So, second one, top off anyway, but all back together again. Let's see what happens when we power on. Green light's on. And put the joystick in. Red's already flashing. And it's showing me a number 16. Try that again with the pad in. Still green, now it's flashing red. Error code 16, service required. Okay, so according to my little list I have over here, general error code number 16 is internal clock cannot be set. That it? So let's see if the CD works. Okay. For green and red, what's the green and red LED code mean? Code green, coma, solid, flashing green, flashing green, different red, flashing red and green, frag, general system failure. Try cleaning the inside of your Xbox or adding a heatsink to the NVIDIA chip. Maybe leaking clock capacitor. Okay. So the other one, I thought both of these actually weren't working. I was positive they weren't working. This obviously came out with the red and green, didn't plug it into the TV. I think we're actually going to be really lucky on this. God knows what is going to be wrong with that. That has, it's a 40 gig Maxtor hard drive, which is nothing. The other one, I am excited to try and look into that and see what it is. So right, let's get these to pieces, put them to one side to the other, to see what, excuse me, to see what's what, and we'll get these looked into properly. First box is to pieces, first Xbox is to pieces, not Xbox's pieces. Don't worry, that was switched off. I've been in here. Right, it's filthy as anything. I don't know if that's Maker's Mark or the Modder's Mark, but this needs a damn good clean. I'm trying to figure out what version this is. Hold on a minute. This ain't gonna work. These three caps here have domed already. So it's not doing proper power regulation to the chip. So that's the last time this will get plugged in. Yeah, definitely them three at least. Fine, fine. I think the clock battery's there or there. It's not been removed. So that could be his problem to start with. I think I have spares with those. I actually also have a spare board, unsurprisingly. So we can rebuild. We have the technology. I'm trying to remember, because it's been a while since I've been in one of these, exactly what and how to figure out the board. NVIDIA chip there, Panaxent chip there. Probably 1.6. They're all 1.6s anyway, so we'll dig into it. I think the worst case with this is all I actually need is that swapping over on the other one, because this is the damaged one that's been dropped on the side. Possibly might have been a case of previous owner, oh dear, it's not working, why is it showing number 16? Yep, throw it and it's gone. Simple as. But it still does work. The corner where it's cracked is this one, so it's the main transformer coil, but it's avoided everything luckily. So a bit of clean, bit of strip down. Yeah. Just remembering how these go back together again. It's nipped in on the bottom, I'm sure it is, it's there. Either side for the fan, there's a clip there which wants pulling it out. With a screwdriver, not your finger, because it won't work. Yeah, power supply out, board out, and then fan out, and let's get this cleaned up, and I'll see you on the other side. Actually no, put it to one side, let's get the other one and dig inside that, because I'm kind of excited to see what's inside the other one. The one thing that's got me a little bit is, for this one, with being a 40 gigabyte Maxtor drive, the standard one, surprisingly I have a few of these, is for a 1.6, one of the black ones I've got, well the black one, is an 8 gig. So for a 40 gig, I don't know. definitely signs it's been upgraded, definitely signs it's been faffed with. But I want to make one good out of two bad, so let's see what we can do by getting the other one in and see what's inside it. Alright, screws are out on this one, only 4, but they're black ones as well. Usually I've had one before with the silver screws. Doesn't fully matter, I don't think, unless it does. Right, let's have a look. Gotta be careful with the cable, which runs to there. Oh, mystery man. Right, that runs into the yellow socket there, which is on the wrong side. Okay. Because normally, the yellow socket's on that one. Yeah, it is on the other one, which is unbranded, doesn't show much on there. Right, I have got a screw there, there's a screw there. Try and take cables off the best I can. I need to take that out of there. The power for the cable, there we go. So the power for that cable is on there. Could do it being a bit better, but I can work on that. I could do it being hidden, but I have got the silver foil tape I use for light diverting, shall we say. Not light blocking, light diverting. So I could possibly move that around so it just comes straight down with some silver foil on top of it. Good stuff really. When you're doing models, it kind of diverts the light around quite well, so you haven't got light leakage too much when you're making models with a lighting kit inside. So I just silver foil the whole lot. People will black them out, which is fine, it's your choice. Still a bit iffy why that is ripped the label off it. So a little bit iffy. Maybe just wanted everything to be as uniform as possible. Never take that off. That would be bad. So very neat with the cables. Whoever it is has modded this. Okay, so mystery hard drive out. It's a standard. Oh, it's not a IDE. It is an IDE. It's not a SCSI drive. That's been upgraded, so this won't be any more than about a few hundred gigabyte if I'm lucky. Caps, power supply. I need these two out. Magnet. What is the problem? No, that's alright, it's not the hard drive. Parts in place. So even the front has got the standard black on it. I can change that over with the other one, which has the green on front, so I will be getting a full green Xbox out of this. He says knowingly. I know what they've done here. It's not a hard mod, it's a soft mod. So yes, it's okay. Yes, I can put stuff on it. Ugh. But it's a soft mod onto that hard drive only, which is fine. I can use that board, I can use that power supply, because these are not, that's starting to dome. Okay, so perhaps maybe we'll do an upgrade kit on this with the caps. Looks like it's same the power supply as before. FFP FTPS002. It is exactly the same power supply as the other one, so if anything wrong with that one, swap it with the other one. That's definitely starting to dome. No, 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 no. So we are looking at a future problem with this one, but not just yet. So let me get these into pieces, cleaned out, and we'll see what we've got, because there's a lot of crap and crud underneath here. I need to get these fully dismantled. Okay, there we have it. Every piece on the second bench for first Xbox. Pot of screws and parts, connectors. Second Xbox, everything's absolutely filthy. So we'll get on with doing a bit of cleaning, I think. Let's see what we can do, because these are absolutely disgustingly filthy. I'll see about recapping the boards or something on the lines of recapping. Definitely going to do take the heat sinks off. Definitely both look exactly the same. They would be the same board anyway, because they're both green Xboxes. But there are some caps, like the 2 green ones here, 3 green ones. They're actually 1, 2, 3 silver ones here. But I don't think this one's been fully capped at all. But I definitely see there's been a mod on there. But like I said, this one has definitely got a soft mod on the hard drive, which is somewhere underneath. Oh, there it is, on the back. So we'll find out what that is later and see what we can do with it. Right, clean time. I'm going to spend ages doing this now, and now we are. There we go, one down. Pieces relatively clean. Need a damn good doing. They've found on the ring as well. This is what the ring lighting is. Nothing special, nothing other at top. Kind of basic. Shame I can't do any animation on it, but I bet I probably might be able to. Second one to go. Let's have a go at doing this now. Now, at this point of the video, everything's clean-ish, right? I was gonna go on about this board different to that board, but they are exactly the same. Different types of caps. They may have been replaced in the past. However, we have a problem. This is my spare board that I murdered on the back of here anyway, quite badly. So this is deader than anything. The problem is both of these boards from the green Xboxes have exactly the same problem, and I need to stop now to do this. Right. See that? That's leaked. It's not from this cap, it's not from this cap, not from any cap, it's from the clock battery. Now, everyone I've had so far have had 1.6 boards, so there's not really been a clock battery in there to actually bother with. So this is actually damaging the board as we speak, so I'm going to get rid of both clock batteries on this now. So we are not going to go any further. Plus I've also got another couple of extra hard drives as well for the crystal ones. Which is surprising now, these are 8 gig hard drives, but the one for the black one is actually a 10. But you don't get 10 gig worth of information, you only get 8. For some reason Microsoft didn't want you to have that. So I need 2. Let's put them one side. That's for the first Xbox Green 1, Xbox Green 2. I need to keep everything together, then we'll work out which case is best for what, because I want one perfect and the other one is going either as parts or it's going on eBay. So soldering iron on, get it out. The best way of doing this, I've seen videos going, yeah, you need to whittle it and you need to do this, you do that. I need to get this out of here pretty quickly and clean the crap out of all of this, especially underneath capacitors. That might need replacing or removing, but what you need is, let me get you in, this one here, the black one, is the 2 bits there. So I'm going to put my finger on the top. I want to remove this small blue one and put number 7 next to it. I want to remove these 2 connections here. So once the soldering iron is hot enough, I don't want it too hot. Could do with some flux on here, to be honest, while I'm waiting for that to heat up. Just to be careful. Right, there we go then. So it's, feel it, that one there, which is that one. There we go. Try to kill the board as much. I can just put my finger on the back of it, just so I can actually feel it. Right. And just gently, when it's heating up the solder, just pull it through a little bit. Gently move the cap from side to side. Actually, in my case, it's actually forward and back. Now it won't move at all. It's a shame. I think that one's actually out. One side's out, I think. Come on, why aren't you moving? I think. There we go. Oh yes, that was definitely the problem. Surprising it's not actually domed. And the rest of it, yeah, it's definitely done some damage underneath there, but I can clean that off and get that one, hopefully, done. It's kind of strange how everything seems to have gone, if it's been flat, the whole thing's kind of tilted to that way, to go into this corner. And one part is lucky, but it also has gone up here, so I need to clean that off in a moment anyway. That was what the warning for this one was, the clock battery issue. But the other one didn't have a clock battery issue. So everything did seem to be fine. This also has underneath where the chips, the GPU, has these three anyway, which I need to replace. So let me get on with doing those three, because they definitely need doing. The same capacitors, I have got them spare. Worst case, I'll take them off the other board, because I think that board was actually done, working, everything was fine, and then I got at it. So I actually destroyed it. But yeah, that's definitely a get it out on this board. Like I said, the other ones been perfectly fine because I didn't need to do that. So hopefully I've got no damage on here, it's just surface stuff. So isopropanol, clean it best you can, and we'll get it back hopefully to a better state. So let me get these three out and get back to you in a few minutes. Capacitors out and done. I've replaced the ones I'm going to replace. I don't need to remove any more than what I have. The ones on that board are perfectly fine. I've replaced these three on here because they're already domed. They're all the right way around, negative to me, as it shows you on the board. Yes. So, clock battery out. There's a little bit more damage in there, and I need to do a little more scrubbing in there. Look, if you can see, things are fluffed up a little bit. Yes, so that's not good. I need to get the brush in there. That's the worst bit of damage, isn't it? Got to clean, clean, clean. Where it's run down to that corner, it's perfectly fine. It's these parts here. This is board one, so I've still got that sticker, the pad on there anyway. The second one, let's have a look. Just gets focused in. They're a lot better. Hell of a lot better. Yeah, that one looks fine to me. Yeah, so it looks like the first board needs a bit more clean to do. So we'll get on with that one in a second. With these caps, yes, you can just tell there's a dome on the top. It's just coming up now. So they will probably use, if they pop, then they're going to pop and they'll be completely useless. Best getting rid of them as soon as possible. The batteries, see, surprisingly, that's from number 2, the second board. And I was in from number 1, so that's what's done the most damage. These aren't from the same people, from different sellers, different times, but it's strange how the pattern was virtually exactly the same inside, but we need to get this cleaned even more. So with that in mind, I'm going to chuck these in the bin. I don't want them. I've got a box full of parts which I'm going to keep for the future just to show that what things have been done, but these really don't want to be in there, to be honest. In the bin they go. So with that, there's nothing else I need majorly to do on these. I just need to reassemble and make sure that everything's fine and everything works perfectly fine. That will have been the problem anyway on this one. That's why it came up with the battery issue. It wouldn't go past that. Once everything's cleaned and fluff free, we should be fine. But that'll be the end of this part anyway. So we'll have a look at the next phase. We're going to be taking these off, repasting underneath the heat sinks on both of these. Quite simple anyway to do. Just, you could do with these being warmer because the heat, the thermal pad does stick underneath there anyway. So it is quite tricky to do when they are cold. So you could have done with actually playing a game on these, getting them warm, and then these will come straight off. Not the saying that they won't come off, but they will eventually come off, but not as easy as it would if they were warm. So let's put these to one side for a bit, and I'll finish the video. And thank you very much for watching. If you've learned something, please, if you know something that I'm missing, or if I really need to do something more to these, apart from just removing the clock batteries, then message in the comments. Please like and subscribe the video, share it on social media, follow me on social media. If you want to be a Patreon, if you want to help out the channel, the links are all in the description below. I want to send me a message, you want to donate something, the message again, or there's my email on the channel description. Well, that'll see you in another video. Bye for now.